Hi guys, this isn't the video I was planning to do this week because I was going to do my favourite unique baby boy names following on from my favourite unique baby girls names last week. But I don't know, I just kind of feel like with everything that's been going on recently and over the weekend with the terrorist attack in London, and obviously a couple of weeks ago the one in Manchester, and also with the general election, I feel like there's just been a lot of negativity around. I know a lot of people are just not feeling very good at the moment, and Channel Mum this week are doing a campaign all about kindness, and so I kind of thought I would just chat a bit about what we can do to try and make ourselves and everyone else feel a bit better at the moment when things can seem a little bit uneasy, a little bit uncertain. We're uncertain with what's happening, you know, in our country in loads of different ways, and that can make us all feel a little bit unsettled. As parents, it maybe hits us even more. Certainly I feel like since becoming a mum, I'm much more aware of things. I'm much more aware of, you know, risk and of things going wrong. I'm aware of my own safety and obviously the safety of my children and my husband, and it does make you worry a lot more. What we have to realise is there is so much more good out there than bad. I think that's what we need to kind of teach our children. I don't want them to kind of pick up on this sense of fear or worry that's around at the moment. I can't wrap them in cotton wool. I can't live in a bubble. I can't stop living, and I can't stop them living. All we can do is try and teach them that there are so many decent, lovely, wonderful, amazing people out there. And I put a thing on my Instagram, was it last week or the week before, that said whenever bad things happen, always look for the helpers, because there will always be helpers. And with a lot of the stuff that's happened recently, there have been so many helpers. The emergency services have just been amazing, and I have so much respect for everyone out there who helped, not just the emergency services but also the heroes who stood up and, you know, took a risk, and people who maybe were injured themselves or that helped to save others. So tell your kids, look for the helpers, because they are always there. And I was looking at Facebook the other day whenever they had the post about people, you know, were writing on Facebook that they were safe in London. Underneath there were so many messages from people saying, you know, I'm this blood group, I'm happy to give blood, or I have blankets, or I have accommodation, or I can provide food. You know, there were so many people that just showed so much compassion and so much love and so much kindness and care that it really touched me, and it really made me feel, do you know, wow, we live in a place full of so many amazing people. There are bad people out there, but they are a minority and they are extremists. They do not symbolize a religion. They symbolize people who have taken a religion and twisted it to their own needs and their own ends. The reason I kind of feel strongly about that is because I am from Belfast, from Northern Ireland. I grew up in the Troubles, and I would never have wanted people to have tarred my family or, you know, blamed me or my family for the Troubles, because none of my family are terrorists or were ever involved in anything to do with terrorism at all. You know, my granddad was the most amazing, kind person, and he did actually find a bomb under a car, but obviously alerted the police. I do think we just should not blame a religion or blame a culture for everything that's going on. There are extremists out there, and, you know, I don't know what the answer is. I'm no expert. I'm just having a little bit of chat. And in the Channel Mum video, which I'll link below, they talk about little bits of acts of kindness that you can do just to, you know, help out other people. And they're really simple things, like just FaceTiming someone you haven't spoken to in a while. You know, maybe just giving someone a quick call, writing them a card, writing them a letter, whether it's even just smiling at someone in the street. You know, just one little small act of kindness can really cheer someone up more than you will probably ever know, and it takes only a couple of minutes to send a little message or do something really simple. So let's try and be more accepting and, yeah, just show more love and more goodness to everyone, and hopefully then our children will pick up on that too. Okay, sorry I've waffled on so much, and I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, I have all the answers, you know, I'm not a perfect person. I just think that, yeah, we should all show a bit more kindness. But hope you're all well anyway, and I will chat soon. Okay, take care, bye.